We knew that it was going to come down to one couple. Only one couple can win.
We cannot be on the chopping block. There's only one team that's going to be eliminated, and it cannot be us.
I just want to say this sucks.
You got 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Tonight, there will be a double elimination.
These are real tears. These are real emotions.
We got to do what we got to do.
Nice.
You conquered a fear that you normally wouldn't do. That's
right.
a win, no matter what. That's a life win. That's bigger than this.
Everybody, welcome to Plugged In, the RV Unplugged Super Show, where you get to see all the inside updates, news, and awesome prizes. My name's Todd Henson, and I am the host of RV Unplugged. Sitting next to me is Tony Flammia, the director and writer of RV Unplugged.
I actually wrote that in.
Yeah, sure did. There we go. He wrote it.
Yeah, this is actually our first Plugged In live, and man, we are so excited that we're going to be bringing this to you after every episode.
Right.
We have a bunch of cast here. We're going to be giving stuff away. It's going to be awesome.
Right. So what we kind of figured out after season one is a lot of people want to come in and actually talk with the contestants, find out what's going on, what's going through their heads or whatever in that particular episode. So something that we learned, and that's what we're going to do every single episode for season 2 and beyond. So thank you all for coming on, and let's start jumping into what we're talking about. Now, you said something about prizes.
Oh yeah.
Prizes.
Oh yeah. There's going to be prizes. So if you're watching this on your phone, it's going to be a little hard to scan the QR code.
Right.
But if you go to the website, if you go to RV Unplugged, you go to Watch and Win. Now, we've been talking about Watch and Win all the time, especially at the rally or at the Florida Expo. We've been talking about it nonstop. Watch and Win. There's going to be so many amazing prizes. I think, what are we up to, like 60 grand worth of stuff we're giving away this season. And we're going to bring Rob on later, which our strategic partnership guy, co-owner.
Yeah.
I know, it's really hard. He's going to come on and actually talk about the list. There's a huge list of stuff we're giving away. Well, they're giving away, but we're the vessel for that. But go ahead, go to the Watch and Win, because right now, at the end of this episode or sometime during this episode, we're going to give you a secret code. So if you go to the Watch and Win right now on rvunpluggedtv.com, you go to the Watch and Win that says win a free finale rally ticket, which, man, you have to go to the finale rally. That's where we're going to have a massive watch party on the big screen. The cast is coming back. And if you want to be on season 3, that's the place to be.
Yeah, that's where you go and try out. I mean, that's where we get to see you. There's going to be some other pop-up places possibly in the future where we get to do that, but you don't want to miss the finale rally. And where is the finale rally this year?
It's at Camp Margaritaville, Auburndale.
Auburndale, right?
Not Arbordale.
Auburndale. That's a hard word to say.
As you will see throughout the season, I think there's 5 different variations of Auburndale in the show.
It all depends. Was it before or after the rum? Don't
know. Probably before. I don't know. After it, who knows what happens.
Probably
but
very clear when I could say it.
If you go there right now, you'll see that just to get started, it says enter the secret code.
Yeah.
And the secret code is just for our Plugged In fans, man. We want you all. Well,
that's not the secret code. He was just saying it's just for our fans.
Oh, that's a long code. Yeah.
It'd be a long one.
It's for you to be able to, you're going to get a little extra, what do you call it? A head start.
Yeah.
So it ends at the end of the month, and we're going to pick one winner. And basically, if you're a subscriber and you go in there, of course, you're going to know what the code is, because we're going to play it sometime.
And this is for our super fans. That's what we're getting at.
Yes.
It's for the super fans, right? And every single time there's a secret code, you put that in, more entries, more chances to win.
Yeah. So when Rob's talking about some of these really big items, I think one item alone is like $13,000.
Yeah.
You're going to have secret codes in every episode. So it's going to be fun. So you don't have to be a contestant to win big with RV Unplugged.
That's true.
All right. So we have some special guests with us.
Who are we going to bring on?
Well, we're going to bring on some people, but man, we have so many comments here. And listen, we're going to go ahead and bring wow, it's like flying through here. We're going to bring some of these comments on, but we want you guys to ask some of the cast some questions. So I'm just going to start with
some cast. You guys ask the questions.
Let's bring on these two, because they seem to be really low key, and it's a good start.
All right, kind of warm everyone up.
We got the Ketos. How you doing?
How you guys doing? Be great if you turn on your mics.
Can you hear us?
There we go.
Demure.
Rachel's the quietest person ever. What are you talking
We're
about?
the most bashful of all of the contestants. We have the lowest amount of energy.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
because you only
Can you
eat
hear
meat.
us?
Yes, we can definitely hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Can you hear us
look at this.
okay?
Oh, perfect. Look at Jennifer. Low key and 2K
Ooh,
does
is
not
it
go
on?
together.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right,
I'm
awesome.
assuming
Yeah,
Yes.
there we go.
There you
Yes.
go.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Right. We're such low energy.
Okay.
So
Let's try that again. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
all right.
Perfect.
Are we frozen?
No,
No.
you guys are great. You,
You
just
guys look
never
amazing.
responded to us.
Yeah, the chat is freaking out right
Yes.
now.
Yes, we can.
Perfect.
Joe says he totally forgot about this, but thank you for being here, Joe. That's awesome. Somebody says it's lagging. So that could happen. Who knows? All right. So anybody have any questions for the two ketos? Todd?
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about who you are, what's your favorite likes, and where were you born? No. Start from the beginning. No, let's not do that. So Crazy Ketos. The first time we met, right? Of course, was on the. It is lagging. All right. So the first time we met is, of course, at the reveal that you guys were coming on. We did notice that you guys had a wonderful and very exciting personality. I guess my question is how do you guys keep that up throughout the whole season? And we'll give it 10 seconds to land.
I wonder if they're watching the actual live version. I bet you they're watching the live version.
Well, we are so excited to be here, first of all. Thank you so much for. Yeah, we should be.
No, I meant like.
Hold
yeah.
on.
Let's see if it'll.
Yeah, I think
We're just
Let's-
in streaming.
we're gonna bring the Wags on. Can you hear us right away, Wags?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, there is
So
a-
I think we maybe you might be watching the
you hear us?
YouTube version. All right, we'll come back to y'all, ketos. Trust me, we definitely want to come back to you. All right. So I think what was happening was might have been watching the actual live version, which is on a
Yeah.
delay.
Yeah.
Because we have to be on a delay because we have a Todd and he says things that we have to do the dump button, and you never know. All right, so the Wags, you came, you saw, you participated. What was it? Everything you thought?
It was so much fun. I mean, it was a once in a lifetime opportunity and experience, and we are so happy that we did it. We've been talking to friends without telling too much about what happens, but we get asked that question a lot since we've been on, and yes, it was an amazing experience. We met some great people, and man, we'll never have the opportunity to do anything like that ever again. So it was definitely worth it.
Now you won't have the opportunity, or you won't jump on the
We'll
opportunity.
jump on the opportunity.
I don't think we'll have the opportunity to do it again, but I don't know if we would ever jump on the opportunity again. That's like jumping on a grenade, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, when we hear the name RV Unplugged, they think that it's going to be like stinky, slinky roll-up competitions and how to back up your RV, and it's not. It's pushing people outside of their limits. Taking the RV and it's a vessel to get you out
to the next place.
Yeah, we want people that are discovering America to not just go to a dinner and a movie. We want you to jump out of a plane and maybe put yourself outside of your comfort zone, kind of like
you
Port Phil.
definitely succeeded in pushing us out of our comfort zone.
Oh yeah, every single day was an adventure beyond our expectations for sure.
Well, this one here, this is oh wait, no, that's not for you. That's Mom wants to know how you got so handsome. Oh, thanks, Dad. Well, I think that might have had something to do with you. Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
I was saying we were definitely pushed outside of our comfort zone every single day. Because really the only thing we had to go off of was season 1 to really know what to expect, and that was not a good gauge of what to expect for season 2.
Now, when you say that, I mean, season 1 and the contestants were amazing, but I guess the production level and the level of games and everything, I mean, it was I mean, we were just spitballing it as we were doing it. We learned a lot from there, and we kept telling people, hey, season 2, watch out.
Yeah.
So here's a good question. Mark Ham's on the move says, so it's not about RVs. It kind of is.
Yeah. Everything's about RVs.
Everything's about RVs. There's some challenges that are directly related to it. You're living in one. You're having to off grid, but it's not all about that. It's about the lifestyle.
I mean, and that's what RVing lifestyle is about. It's not just focusing on the RV. Okay.
Yeah.
It's about going places, and while you're at each location, finding what that location has to offer. Now, just like with RVing, there's going to be challenges, right? Things break down. We had challenges in the game that make you and push you up to your limits, but it's also about the adventure, right? And we take these contestants through a lot of adventures, and hopefully some that they had never thought about ever doing before.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, was some of the stuff that we had the opportunity to do on RV Unplugged too. We didn't even know it was a thing, didn't know that it was out there. And so now we're doing some of that stuff that we did in real life.
Who'd have thought, live gator feeding was such a thing,
right?
I would have loved that. Totally would have loved that.
Tim says, really enjoyed season 1. Looking forward to seeing what enhancements you made for season 2. And boy, oh boy, it's night and day, everyone. Season 1 was a small budget. We had to do everything ourselves. And this season, we have a 4-time Emmy award-winning production company, filming, editing. It's really allowed us to kind of take our imagination and really give more of our
of the vision that we saw.
We knew what we wanted last season, and it was really hard to get there because of our limitations and bringing Unfocused TV. Michael and his team, it was night and day.
And mainly when we say limitations, we're talking budget, because the cast that we had from season 1 was, just amazing.
Yeah. But you can definitely, I mean, even just watching this short trailer, you can tell this, I mean, is awesome.
Extremely well produced.
All right. Well, let's bring on. Thank you very much. And we're going to bring everybody on here at the end, but I want to make sure we're not on here for hours and hours.
1 or 2 would be fine.
Yeah, 1 or 2. We're going to bring on half of Tolleson Life, and he comes to us from a Glamour Shot studio.
That's right.
Right.
On the side.
Yeah, Clay's in New York on business, so she couldn't join the live chat tonight. She wanted to, and I sent her all the information, but she's just not able to connect with us. But man, you asked the Wags about the experiences of season 2, and Clay and I have reflected so many hours about the things that we were able to do and experience on the show. It's just incredible, man. Things that we'd never done before, and I've done a lot of stuff. And things that we had never done before. And, back to the RVing community, those who are watching, what we didn't capture was after hours, how we all really came together and experienced that RV community. There was competing during the day. And then at the end of it all, we would gather around many times at the tiffin. And, we just had a great community, and the friendships that we've made, Clay and I both, with the cast, has just been incredible. In fact, next week we're going to be RVing with a couple of the other cast members somewhere up in Georgia, but we're already hooking up and meeting up and doing things together. So, man, what a wonderful experience. It's just, we have thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, and I can tell you, those who watch the show, they're going to fall in love with you guys.
Yeah.
Because you guys are amazing. And of course you got a wonderful voice. And of course you got your, Glamour Shot studio all set up.
Yeah.
It's
in the house representing right now.
I tell you, it's funny, a lot of the season 1 people are still traveling together.
Yes.
It's the new states, and Chris and Aaron are, every time you look at their posts, it seems like they're hanging out. So it's really cool to see the relationships that develop from the show,
which is all about RVing, isn't it?
It is. And I think that's where the show really ties in. And honestly, I get a lot of joy from contestants that come up and say, wow, this was like the best 2 weeks we've spent camping. And
which typically they say after the fact. They don't say it during, as we're making the food.
Yeah, definitely normally an afterwards thing. All right. So we're gonna bring you back on here in a little bit. We're gonna do some more introductions, and next is David and Jess, registered nomads up in the frozen tundra.
It is the frozen tundra up here. I'm pretty sure we have over 2 feet of snow right now.
Yeah.
Oh, look, not to change subject, but New State Nomads are, wrong one. New State Nomads are actually on here. And from season 1 representing. We love those guys. The chat's going so fast, it's hard to click on the right one. So tell us, Dave and Jess, how was your experience? Was it what you thought it was going to be?
It was not what we thought it was going to be.
No, it was, I think it was more. It was way more than we were expecting it to be. There was a lot of twists and turns we were not expecting.
Right.
We would get announced a game, and it was like, we'd try to discuss with ourselves, all right, so here's roughly what the game is, but what's the RV Unplugged twist? And it's usually always something you can never even dream of.
Yeah, you just kind of have to fly by the seat of your pants.
And just before I'll tell you, the contestants did not know until we actually began to describe the game. They only had a few minutes to come up with some type of game plan. Mm-hmm. And then from there, of course, we don't always tell them everything.
Right. Exactly. All right. Let's, we're going to move real quick now, and because we want to get everybody on here. And so the next set of people, we have Kevin and Tabitha from the, what do we call him? Tree Trunk?
Tree Trunk.
Tree Trunk. Yeah. Team Tree Trunk.
Meat.
So that's us.
Yeah. So you were
Tabitha, right?
Yeah. I think last time we talked, you were preparing by eating a bunch of candy, and Tabitha was bench pressing you.
That's right.
Yeah. That was me eating candy and Tabitha getting stronger. I mean, honestly, what it really turned out to be is I was taking a year off from the gym to give everybody else a chance. But
to let the weights rest.
That's messed up. But I'm sure appreciative. Yeah.
All right. Now, you're actually one of the couples that joined us that are not influencers per se, but actual just our everyday RVers, right? Mm-hmm. So one of the thoughts of those of you that may be wanting to participate, do you have to have a channel or anything else? No, that's actually really good
for RVers. That's a really good point. The first season, of course, we needed as much help as possible to get the word out. So we definitely brought on influencers, but what we're wanting this show to be is for anyone and everyone. And, everybody has the same shot to win $25,000.
Right. So let's just ask the same question that we've asked everyone else. What did you guys think going into it? And did it meet the expectations? Was it completely different? Just give us a brief thought of what you actually what you experienced.
I think one of the things we were not prepared for was the emotional mental side that was brought into it so quickly, because a week prior to it, even though we had done the meet and greet at the Tampa RV show, met everyone, we're like, we don't know these people. It's going to be fine. We're going to go play competitive and we're going to walk away. And it is true what they say. You make a connection with these people that you're playing with. And that was a component that we had in our minds, but we didn't realize the impact that it was going to have on the game.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever watch any reality TV show, but you'll see that sometimes. You'll see people crying and whatnot.
It's like, come on.
Right? And then you go experience and you're over there just bawling.
I can attest to this. We went into this and I was like, we've watched so much reality, competitive, all these shows. And I look at her, and I even watched season 1, and I was like, there's no way they built these bonds in 3 days or 5 days. And then I'm like, what the heck, man? These guys found my soft spot, and and I'm like, man, it hurts. It's definitely bonds and relationships. It's crazy how it's organic, how close you guys get.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, let's bring on a couple more. Let's see. Where are we going here? This is so fun. All right. Let's bring on the Doves, another group that are not influencers. As a matter of fact, his video submission was, "I'm not an influencer, so what you get."
That's what you get.
Hey, look, Matt is with us now.
Matt came on.
Yeah, due to some traffic issues, I wasn't able to make it where I was supposed to be tonight. So I was able to be here. Woo-hoo.
So Matt and Mandy, you actually came to season 1, the finale rally, and competed and actually had an interview there, and then wound up on the show. So there is truth to you come to a finale rally, you hang out, become part of the family, and you may wind up on season 3.
That is very true. We were very excited to be at the rally. And then to be chosen for season 2 it took it to the next level of excitement, I believe.
Quickly tell us about your experience. You saw season 1, you experienced the finale rally of season 1, and then you experienced season 2. Was it all the same, or what did you guys think?
I think one of the things that surprised us, we planned to be completely off grid and listen to Chris and the new states and some people from last season, and we were preparing to just not have anything. And so it shocked us how the gameplay came into that. And I think really actually kind of how Kevin and Tabitha said, the overall camaraderie between both of the teams. We were purpling at times, but we've taken those friendships and the unplugged aspect of it to a different level. We actually boondocked the entire way back to Texas, thanks to our Big Beard battery system. We have more than one battery, but yeah, it was great to get to experience that and then be able to take it back. It actually took us a week to get back to Texas just because we were enjoying being unplugged so much.
Oh, wow. I hate you guys being able to do stuff like that. But no, that was actually great. Great to hear.
Look at New State Nomads purpling. Yep, that was actually that was a thing then too.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to Mary Byrnes.
Hey.
Now Lisa's not able to join us right now, but we do have half of Girl Camper.
Right.
So let us know, what was it everything you expected?
It was not at all what I expected, because I have never watched a Survivor show ever.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have that concept, and took it more on the challenges that were going to be presented, and the challenges were fun. I got a kick out of them. Some of them are quite mentally taxing and some quite physically taxing, but the overall game was really enjoyable and fun, and the people are quite Kevin, of course, you never know what he's going to say, but he's my gentle giant. So I brought the bag of candy for Kevin. If you remember the big bag of candy on the table, that was actually for him, but he was welcome to share it to everybody. But it was a phenomenal 2 weeks, and it was hard, but at the end it was really fun.
Awesome. All right, so we're gonna bring on Jack and Shelby Tessar, and then we're gonna bring everybody on at once.
We still gotta go back, swing back.
Got to go back to the ketos.
Yeah.
All right, give us 1 second. Jack and Shelby Tessar.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
So Tony, I want to say something on a comment that you made. You made a comment that you love being able to provide for people an experience that they may tell you they've never done before, and you definitely did that in ways where we all experienced unbelievable, let's say, physical highs, but also you're going to see some extreme physical lows.
As well as emotional highs and emotional lows.
Yeah. In other words, this is going to be Can't Miss TV.
Yeah.
If you like to see the highs and lows of people's emotions and physical and achieving things you didn't think you could do and feeling a way you didn't think you would, that all comes out throughout this entire season. It was pretty amazing.
And again, I think a testament that represents RVing lifestyle, right? We all have to plan how things are going to happen. and you're just not quite sure. There's the dream, and then there's the reality, and man, there's some highs and there's some lows.
Yeah, well, honestly, during season 1, a lot of people, we were editing like a week before they were coming out, so we were able to add some different nuances and stuff, and people were saying, we want more interviews, we want more of this, we want more of that, and one of the things that was a common thread was we want more drama, and so I think this season it's there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
There.
times
But
10.
what's fun is at the end of the day, everybody still kind of walked away, loving on each other, and it was good.
Right.
It was good.
Put them to the test.
We
Yeah.
did.
For sure.
So you two also, you guys actually were at the finale rally season 1, and you won one of the games, and that got you an interview, and look at y'all. You got to be on season 2.
Yeah, the one thing we can say, Shelby and I talk about that experience at the rally. The one thing we can say is some of the best times we had with the Doves, the Bandits, and the others that were at that rally was competing in games that we knew were on the show or similar to that. And I think you all heard that we love that and people love that, and you have just amped that up so high for this year's rally, where there is going to be just a huge number of things that we can all do to either compete against each other and whether it's cornhole or whatever it's going to be. It looks like the activities for this year's rally are going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be super exciting.
Well, I think they just gave away the finale where it was all about epic cornhole.
Oh, well, there's always going to be epic cornhole involved somewhere.
It is
right.
RVing.
All right, so we're going to jump out before you give out any more clues and jump back to the ketos.
We're
Welcome
back.
Keto. Oh,
There we
that's
go.
perfect.
We rebooted our computer.
I have a question.
Oh, there it is. See, she is definitely back.
Cornhole. Cornhole. Where did we decide that name and that game was going to represent like the camping community, right?
Well, just call
I
it
still
beanbag
giggle.
toss.
Yeah, it is kind of an odd name. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Oh.
Because, growing up, that was something else,
Right.
So. Anyways, so tell us, what was it? Everything you thought it was going to be?
No.
And did you do? No. Okay.
No. All right. The interview is over.
So here's the thing. So Stacy asked us if we'd like to be contestants, whatever, like last March or April, whatever. And we're like, okay, we have no experience boondocking. Rachel's like, I'm never boondocking. We live in Florida and I'm not living without an air conditioner.
Can I wash my hair?
So we said we were going to do all of this practicing. We never got to any practicing. The only thing we did was put a bunch of batteries and solar panels on our RV. I went into this and I said, the thing is the camping aspect I thought was easy.
Right.
Even the games, though they were challenging, were easy compared to the emotional and the whole social aspect of the game. That was the most difficult thing I've ever experienced.
And a lot of it, I mean, the social aspect is here you got 10 couples competing for $25,000. And so their minds just run wild. Now we have some fun with that. We throw in some twists, but I can tell you, when we're talking about the emotional, drama that took place, it's not the drama that you would see on a lot of shows where there's purposeful misinformation or anything, or there's fighting between them. There's not. This is all about competition. And of course, it's also about the RV lifestyle. And you see this dichotomy of the two really bumping in. Like, I love you, brother, but I'm going to do everything I can.
It's still $25,000.
$25,000.
Exactly.
It was absolutely so much fun, such a blast. But I'm going to tell you, make sure if you're watching the episodes that you wear 2 pairs of socks, because I would say like at the end of every filming day, our socks were blown off. Like just such cool things, so many twists and turns. You're not going to want to miss a single episode. Like this is going to be a really exciting thing for us to watch as well. And we were there.
Right. So for you guys, it's what the camera caught that you guys didn't see, and you get to see it. And you're like, I didn't even know that happened.
Oops.
My fly is unzipped. How did I walk out and my fly is unzipped?
Yeah, that's season 3. RV unzipped.
All right. So according to the unofficial terminology, when a player throws a bag into the hole, it's called a cornhole, which tells us that the corn has been thrown into the hole, as in a bag full of corn.
So then we say
There you go.
corn miss for most of us.
There you go.
Totally makes
All
sense.
right. So if everybody is ready, we're gonna bring everybody out on the stage.
Here we go.
And we wanna hear some Q&A. Now, there's not a whole lot we can answer right now. Look at all these amazing people.
And the screens are full.
The screen is full. We have, let's see.
The Brady Bunch.
It's the story of a
You know what's
lovely TV show.
There it is.
I knew like I'm on the Brady Bunch. Yeah.
Rachel is going to implode before the first episode airs. All right, Jess, you're going to need to put your phone on silent or something. We know that's you.
Right.
Okay, in my defense, my husband synced his phone with our computer, and I don't know how to fix it.
Wait a second. I think I have a button that fixes it. There we go.
You got to be ready.
We're in the middle now. Let's.
All right. Don't forget the watching win.
There we go. That'll do this. You're gonna hit the ding.
Right.
You guys on a Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So up in the right-hand corner, you're going to see looks like 2 little buttons. One is open, one is closed. Click on that. You're going to see a focus. Click on the focus thing, and then of course,
not disturb.
Do not disturb.
Got it.
RV Ventures. Ding is right. All right.
Kind of tech support.
And there's your tech tip.
Fixed it.
Not even Tuesday.
And it's not even Tuesday. Yeah, really.
All right. Did Rachel have to eat sugar-coated iguana?
Yes, I did, and it was delicious. Highly recommend. Would eat again. 5 stars.
Someone say sugar.
That was well before season 2.
All right. We also have a question. Where's the dog? Unfortunately, not everybody could make it tonight.
Some are still in the chat.
Some are still in the chat. Yeah, we actually have Zach and Kelly in the chat. The Bandits are in the chat.
Actually, we got Today is Sunday who's in the chat.
So is this the first time? Is this the first time kind of all y'all have been in the same digital room with each other since the event?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
For all of you. No,
I don't think we ever did hangout. No.
No. And I know we have some, not, I think just by sheer numbers, it's not giving away that not everybody here was on the same team.
Well, yeah.
I can neither confirm nor deny any of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's doing very good.
All right, the NDAs are strong.
Yeah.
Don't even know what you're talking.
And we all still love each other.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that pause.
There was a pause.
Almost
At the end of
everybody.
the day, the game is a game,
Computer
and we
glitch.
all are going to be close regardless. That's the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I think even Darryl touched on it that some of us right here in the chat even have future plans of getting together already in the books. And we're going to be traveling the country and we're going to be in places and we've got activities planned and everything already.
And we're going to share pictures.
All of it from the show. Oh yeah.
All right. Ooh, look at this. Is that Tolleson fellow as athletic as real life?
Even more.
Oh,
Says-
It's always
says
good to have family watching the show. It's good to have family watching the show.
Oh, is that family?
That family.
That is family, yeah.
Oh,
okay. That is great.
That's funny.
All right.
That's
Did
my
you know his
Oh,
iconic cousin was
no.
eaten? Oh, that's
Hey,
Oh,
I'll say this though, we debated on whether we were going to bring Scout to the set of RV Unplugged, and it was kind of like a game time decision. We brought Scout, and Scout was a hit. Everybody loved seeing Scout on set at season 2.
Yeah.
RV Unplugged. It was really cool.
I will say for all of our subscribers who are watching, Rachel does not like iguanas, and Rachel was petting Scout.
Yes,
So
yes, you was.
That was the best ambassador for bearded dragons ever. Like I definitely support a Scout calendar so that every month, like we can see more Scout.
It's coming, Rachel.
Didn't hurt.
Hey, Tony, I saw that Ryan mentioned about the e-bike mafia. You want to tell the group about when you and I raced the e-bikes, maybe who won that particular contest?
Oh boy.
well, okay. Let me
Let's back this up.
let me back it up a little bit. Mine was almost dead. And
Oh, okay.
I
Now we
I
get the story. Okay.
I forgot to lock out the suspension. So when you lock out the suspension, it's faster because when you're pedaling it, yeah, whatever, man.
Okay.
There's a little bit of
Wow,
competition
poor
here.
loser.
Got the pedal.
Whatever. I didn't want to take that from you. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Sounds like somebody's got a bad knee.
Yeah. It sounded like someone had a better bike. Maybe not a better bike rider. But a better
Great
bike.
job, Darryl.
Yeah, no, that was a really good bike.
That was.
Yeah, I was surprisingly fast. But no, it was fun. After we were done shooting, everybody was still hanging out at Camp Margaritaville, and we decided to ride our bikes around like we were a bunch of 15-year-olds, and that was fun.
It was fun. At the end, there was a lot of tension and everything else, but we literally, it was sun up to sundown and beyond every single day, and then so you finally get a release.
Well, no, this only the boys that were on the bikes. The girls were out walking around. We didn't want any more challenges. We were just calmly walking.
All right, what was the best thing that the teams did to prepare? Mary King asked.
Don't prepare.
Yeah.
Yep. I'd agree.
So if this is a question for season 3.
It was actually mentally exhausting trying to prepare because you're trying to think of what's going to come, and everything you think of, you're huddled with your team. You're thinking about all the things that it possibly could be, and it's never it.
Yeah. Good
That's
point.
right.
Good point.
Right. So just do as Kevin does and just eat a lot of candy.
There you go.
Yeah, and honestly, we like to change things so much. It's going to change season to season.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Tony, did you say you like to change stuff? No way, really?
Whoops, wrong one. Man, it's going so fast. All right, Jennifer Lucas asked the $64,000 question. Have you all recovered? Was anybody
still
sore afterward?
recovering.
I'm still mentally recovering.
I had Sylvester Stallone neck for like 2 weeks, where if somebody asked me a question, I had to completely turn my body toward the question asker because I just could not use my neck anymore.
That's also kind of a loaded
talking
question
to me.
because you would think after you watch all these reality shows or Survivor or the show like this or shows where there's a lot of physical stress, do you think that the recovery is physical? I've got to tell you, some of the emotional recovery from it's even what Dustin was saying, when you put your mind into trying to figure out what's next or how to get through some of these mental obstacles that we went through in the show, we were completely spent after. And I didn't think it would take 3-4 days of just sleep and mentally recuperating to get through everything that we went through. But if the question is, have we completely recovered? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
Well, I tell you, Jack, after some of those drinks you made for the group, the liver is still recovering. From many
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The smoked drinks, yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
so another good question here. How was the food? Now, you guys actually had to make your own food. It's not like it was all provided. The only time that we provided anything is when we were off site.
Yeah.
So I guess that's on y'all.
Yeah.
Right. So, so this is still RV Unplugged. You had to show up with an RV. Whatever you had to power it, that's what you had. Some of them, they had generators. Some of them just solar panels. And so they
I don't
did
know.
bring in
Matt cooked breakfast tacos every morning, and it was delicious.
Yeah, I know. Every morning I got up, he was already up.
I'll smell it, and it smelled really good.
Right.
I think
Big
we all
beer
might have.
battery. It does it
I
every
think we all
time.
might have over prepared, right? If you pack too much, just put your hand up. If you think you pack too much food.
100%.
And
But
I
that was
think
part of the plan, Jack. Yeah, that was part of the plan.
that was
Hey,
part of the
pack
plan.
more than you need.
I
ran
think
out
part
of
of the thing
candy.
is, if
All right, so
anybody
here-
out there is being really, really physical and you do something, you don't eat as much as you think you're going to eat. And we definitely overpacked the food. And I think a lot of you said the same thing.
And you don't have the time.
You don't have the time. Yeah. Some days we were going from sun up to sundown.
And you guys were champions.
Oh, yeah.
We had to skip a couple breaks and lunches and whatnot. Hey, we
Mike
haven't
and
had
the crew are the
lunch since 5 o'clock.
champions.
Yeah. Hey, which team has been full timing the longest?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
We've been doing it for 5 years.
3 years.
Three.
Wags have it.
Wags have it.
Yeah. Clay and I did it
Of course.
for 2.5. So
Whoever's not here, I guess, the Adventure Bandits, I guess they could they could comment.
Although we had the least amount of boondocking experience in our 5 years of full-time RVing.
There you go.
5 years of glamping.
Did anyone break anything on their RV? Oh, there was one story. They didn't break anything, but they sure spilled something.
No, that's a low blow, guys. Low blow.
Shelby might have broke her back.
My back is still healing.
Yeah. The quick 15-second story there is when you're boondocking, you try to identify the best use for all your water. And when we showered, we would use that water to be able to just simply flush the toilet without using any fresh water to flush. And I put that in a big jug in the bathroom.
Oh.
One day Shelby wakes up, loses her mind. Before a shower, she goes to carry that thing down the stairs for some reason into our kitchen.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know what's going on. And she slipped. Her feet went first down the stairs, but her body did not. And she wound up flat on her back on the stairs, and that water wound up all over the kitchen floor. And in an RV, if you spill that much water, it gets under things. It doesn't just get around things. So it got under everything in the whole rig. And next thing you know, I've got a knock on the door from production. Are the Tessars ready? Let's go. We're getting ready. And I'm in a pool of water here on my hands and knees. I think some of the production liked that enough that about a minute later, another knock on the door with cameras and everything. It was just
that was me. I knocked on the door and I saw the look on your face, and you gave me just the Reader Digest version, and I said, "Oh, okay." And then I ran to Michael. I said, "Get a camera guy. We're going back."
Thank you.
Oh,
that's so helpful.
I tried to forget about that.
High five, Shelbs. High five.
You went the wrong way.
Awesome.
The tallest
All right.
high five.
Serena says, "Did we get a code yet?" Man, we're getting
We're
close.
so close.
We're getting so close to the code.
Well, speaking of which,
I took the wrong.
All right, here's a great question from one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Chris Bellafato. Were there massive amounts of alcohol consumption after the day's competition? Last year's blue team wants to make sure they weren't outdone. Trust me, that would never happen.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, I think they went through bottles.
Well, I could tell you the last night or two, when we all got together.
Yeah.
I think we locked that place out.
Yeah, times were had.
Yeah.
It's a really fun time, and honestly, I think we lucked out both years.
Yeah.
Season 1 was an amazing cast, and I wish we could have been able to provide this same level of quality for them.
Yeah.
Because this is night and day. I mean, from the set to the level of production. I mean, this was literally like
from the adventures.
Yeah. Oh man,
That sounds like the making of a reunion show.
I know.
Season 1 versus season 2.
Scotch.
I think season 2 against season 1 would be a good show.
Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey.
Yeah. Or maybe we do season 1 versus season 2 one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try and figure that out.
That'll be the
Versus
two
one or one versus
teams.
two.
That'd be awesome. All right, everyone, we are going to see if there's any questions coming in. Ryan, hard pass.
Season 2 wins.
Sounds like they forfeit.
Hey, while we're waiting
Yeah.
for a question, and I just reminded me because they popped on there, but shout out to the coaches. The coaches did an amazing job.
Yes.
Man, they crushed it.
Stacy.
Man, I'll tell you, this season they had to do a lot of
Counseling.
a lot of coaching. We'll put it that way.
Call them Sherpas, I think is what we're going to change the title.
Yeah.
Drama.
So, somebody asked,
Yeah, I like that.
somebody asked, are you ever gonna change, the coaches and put them on a rotation? We're like, there's no way anybody would be able to pull that off without knowing ahead of time what you're getting into. Yeah.
The competition between the coaches was quite entertaining and
Yes, it was.
They're the best.
It was power driven. It really made you be just a little bit motivated because you're thinking, okay, who's going to win this one?
All right. Sally asked a great question. Are you all planning to film in other states? Yes. Yes, we are. We plan on doing this all over the place.
Yeah. And all 48 states.
What?
Up north, winter
Contiguous.
next time.
Let's go winter.
Oh, uh-oh.
Winter is
Today
coming.
somebody gave it away. I won.
I wonder who that was.
Who's typing that?
I
We don't
wonder
know.
who typed that.
Oh, that is great.
And
That
it's
is
in,
great.
It's in black font, not red or blue, huh?
Well, it's red. Going
Purple.
red, so I don't know.
That looks purple to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if nobody has, well, that's an interesting comment, Jen. If nobody has any more questions, we're going to say goodbye to everybody. But thank you so much, and we're going to bring Rob on. He's going to talk a little bit about the watch and wins and the stuff that is going to be coming out. And there may be a really
Bye,
awesome
family.
code.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
All these amazing people. All right.
Go ahead and
What an awesome season, man.
was.
We hit the lottery when it came to these people.
We did.
All right. So for those who don't know Rob Boyer is a co-owner and also a co-friend of Todd and I's. He's he calls himself the stunt beard.
The stunt beard, you know. And in the event that I'm
But-
sick or
But
Okay.
behind your back, he calls himself the beard.
the beard, that's what I've heard.
And he's got to be careful. Here he is, the one and only Rob Boyer. The stunt beard.
And with that introduction, right?
We also call him
He's here.
Santa
So Rob's job is to work with our partners, and he has done such a fantastic job for you, the listener,
and the viewer, you know.
the viewer, listener.
viewer.
If you're not on the show, you're still going to win big. A matter of fact, you know, we gave out 25,000. Rob's given out over $60,000 worth of stuff. It's amazing list. So
It's
Rob,
adding
we're
up.
going to turn it over to you.
Yeah, no, this has been great. This season, our sponsors have been incredible. I mean, they're very excited to share their products and services with this audience and really, you know, plug into this community. So that's really exciting stuff. So we have, you know, incredible prizes and the watch and win. So, you know, Tony touched on it before a little bit, but this watch and win is a vehicle for you at home to watch and win. So it's pretty great. So we have we started some of these already. We already had Camp Margaritaville, our title sponsor, gave away a 2-night stay. We've had a few on there right now. We have a gas stop is on there, but we have some really amazing, huge prizes coming up. So More Ride, right? And a lot of people in this community is pretty familiar with More Ride, and they are going to be giving away a independent suspension system installed at their factory in Elkhart, which if you know about what that is, that's going to be crazy. Yeah. So
Yeah,
up to
everybody is
triple
talking
axle.
in the
Yes,
chat.
Tim Allen.
Everybody's talking about Tim Allen. You look like Tim
Yes.
Allen. Yes, in the Santa
You
Claus.
stop it now.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, let me
All
talk
right,
about
so-
all the presents. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
That is your job, man. That is so great. All right, so we got the More Ride independent suspension system up to 3 axles.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, with disc
We
brakes.
have and disc brakes.
And the disc brakes, yeah.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
I know.
Full package.
All right.
I wouldn't have an RV without them.
All right. What else we got
Pretty
on,
awesome.
on the docket?
Well, you know, one of the another incredible prize is Master. A lot of people haven't heard of these guys called Master Applied Coating. So they are breaking into this, you know, the full RVs. They're pretty much known in the Airstream space, but their coating is incredible. It's like on a hardness scale of 9 and a diamond is 10. So they just did this video where it showed this Airstream gets all scraped up by going through a chain link fence and branches, and they buffed it out.
Wow.
So that's pretty crazy. So that they're going to be giving away a full ceramic coating up to 30 feet of your RV, and then a really deep discount for every foot after that, like $100 a foot. So that is going to be an immense prize. Camp Margaritaville, like I said, we got Big Beer Batteries going to be doing some stuff, and Todd, could probably talk about that. We have our OEMs, so Alliance RV, Jayco, Grand Design. They're all going to be giving away some swag. Blue Compass RV is likely going to be doing a service package, which is everybody could use. Liquefied electric bikes, Rich Solar, Lippert, RVMP. This generator company is going to be giving away probably a onboard generator install. So for those that are prepped, it'd be great. A solo stove, gas stop, open roads, NRVTA, RVTV. It goes on and on. So the point here is stay tuned to this Watch and Win when those come out, and come here to Plugged In for special offers and incentives during this show. You're not going to want to miss it.
All right. Now I want to say a special thank you to all the sponsors of the show. Here's the thing, for those of you watching, without the sponsors, there's absolutely no way that we can bring this to you. I mean, the amount of cost it would take to actually do this is remarkable. So what I would ask you, the viewer, is to pay attention to the sponsors, because they're the ones who are behind the RV community, want to get this information out to you, and to turn around and provide giveaways to you for just watching the show. That means something.
Hey, Sue. So Sue, the channel just came up on their suggestions and wondered if you can explain the season you're talking about. So RV Unplugged is a reality show where we take contestants and we put them through a bunch of challenges to possibly win $25,000.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of the pre-show. We just launched the trailer. So if you go look at our channel, look at the trailer, you'll kind of get an idea of what the season's going to be like.
Yeah.
So I hope you become a subscriber and we earn your sub. And thanks for stopping by. That was kind of cool. All right, Rob, thank you very much. I appreciate all the hard work. This is an amazing list.
It's a long list.
I think there was RV Mattress on here also, Open Roads, just so many amazing things. And so thank you, brother. We will see you later because we're getting ready to drop a
secret code.
Drop a secret code.
All right. So here we go, people. The secret code, again, for those of you who don't quite understand, there's going to be a lot of giveaways. We're going to have a giveaway tonight. That giveaway is 2 tickets or a ticket.
A ticket.
Sorry.
Yeah.
A ticket.
8 tickets.
To the finale rally, which is where we're going to simulcast the final episode alongside about 300 of our closest followers and viewers who want to watch the show.
Oh, that's what it was last year. This year, I think we're probably going to have closer to a lot more people.
Closer to a lot more.
I don't want to jinx jinx us, but no. So the Watch and Win, you want to go to the website, rvunpluggedtv.com, click on Watch and Win. It's going to change on a sometimes weekly. It could be, every month there's going to be new items on there. So all that stuff that Rob was talking about, we're going to have on the website, and you click on each game. So they're little contests. And so each one, there's different things that you got to do. So this one, for the finale rally tickets, you click on that game and it says enter the secret code. And so the secret code we're going to give you, that's what you enter. And that gives you 1 entry. But then if you share it, everybody that also does that, you get 20 extra entries. So as many people as you share it with, every time somebody clicks on your link and also does the secret code, you get 20 more entries. So you get a nice big head start on everybody else. And then we go in there and we randomly select somebody. So the more entries, the better. So I guess it's time to pass out the code, huh?
Pass out the code.
All right. So everybody ready? There it is. No, I'm kidding.
Hit rewind.
Hit rewind.
And pause.
All right. So everybody, here is the Watch and Win code. It is Watch and Win 002. So Watch and Win, all spelled out. 002 represents the podcast number. This is our second podcast. And so go ahead and play that game, and I hope you win, because we're looking forward to seeing a ton of people.
So now that we have the competition, we're going to pass this out. When would they know, and where do they go to find out who won?
Well, at the end of the contest, when they go back to the contest, it'll actually show who the winner is, but you're also going to get an email from us saying, hey, congratulations, you won.
There we go.
You know, just like Patrick with the RV Tech course. And we also gave away 2 Camp Margaritaville campsites. We had a solo stove. Yeah. So we're constantly giving stuff away, and it's awesome. It's fun. So
I want to thank you all for coming on and watching episode 2 of Plugged In. And again, just to let you know, after every episode, when does the first episode actually air for season 1?
it is May 29th.
May 29th.
I know it's a long ways away, but it's going to go by fast.
There may be 1 or 2 more of these as we get there. And believe me, you're going to see a lot more. But in order to have the finale rally in August, we're going to drop this May, because 10 weeks later, then we'll actually see all of you there at the finale rally.
It's going to be a blast.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. So much more coming up.